Sometimes you got to disappear so you can become a better version of yourself. Sometimes you got to disappear so you can elevate and level up, okay? So you can become better and you can attract better. Get off social media. Stop hanging out, going to the clubs every weekend with your friends. Go focus on yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Level up. Really become the best version of yourself, then pop back out. Watch how everything changes. Watch how everything around you changes. You will attract.
Hey girls, welcome back to Pretty Girl Rich Era. If you're new here, this is a space where we heal, level up, and really step into our next version. Today we're talking about disappearing. And not in a dramatic way, not running away and ghosting people or life altogether, but we're going to do it intentionally. Think about it as if we're intentionally stepping back and going quiet and doing what needs to be done. This is about tunnel vision and it's about locking in. You know what I say, January is all about locking in, not scraping everything and starting over, but locking in. And honestly, if I'm going to be serious with you, I'm realizing there's way more to gain than there is to lose when you disappear. I tried it last year and I did it unintentionally last year. No, I did it unintentionally in 2024. I did it intentionally in 2025, but this time I'm about to have so much discipline with this disappearance that I'm about to do is really going to be locked in. So let's get into this video because I am so excited for this. And as you know, I'm teaching you stuff that I already know, not something that I heard somebody else say, and I'm just regurgitating it. And if you don't know what regurgitate mean, it means just repeating it or throwing it back up. That's what regurgitate means. Throwing it back up, throwing up. Anyways, this is what disappearing actually means. So let me be clear. Disappearing doesn't mean you're depressed or bitter or you're trying to be antisocial. It means you decided that your future really deserves more attention than the outside noise that's been keeping you up and at it and running in a circle on a hamster wheel, not accomplishing what you need to accomplish to get to where you need to go. So disappearing is it's going to look like you're not performing as much for the outside world. And let's be for real, a lot of people on social media are trying to perform for social media. That's not what we do. It's going to be less explaining to people what you have going on, what you're doing, your accomplishments, your goals, your wins. We're not explaining that. It's going to look like you're not checking in with people who aren't checking for you. And it's going to look like more focus and intentionality on your goals, habits, and really locking in with your healing. So you're not vanishing just to vanish. You're vanishing because you're about to come back. If you even come back to the center, because let's be honest, disappearing is very peaceful. So if you come back, you're going to be a whole different person. And disappearing is so powerful because when you disappear, your energy comes back to you. When you cut everybody off, your energy comes back full force and it goes into everything that you're trying to do for yourself. You're not leaking your time and attention and all the emotional labor out. You're not leaking that energy out to those things. And also the opinions that don't pay you or protect you are not coming in. So you start thinking clearer and you stop moving based on reactions to what's going on around you. You stop asking for permission to do things that you know you need to be doing. I mean, you just do it. You don't worry about how you're doing it because it might offend someone if you do it this way, or someone might cut you off if you do it that way. It doesn't matter. That's why you're disappearing. It's nobody to get cut off from because you're disappearing. You're cutting them off. And the crazy part is that things literally start to work out faster for you because your focus isn't split anymore. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Just see if someone gets mad about you disappearing. Those people are not good for you. Your focus was on them. Either your focus was on them and they hate that, or they know they were taking your focus away from your purpose and your mission. And now that your focus is solely on what you got going on, they know you're about to level up and they don't want that. So disappearing is a good thing. And this is how it will make you feel. I'm going to tell you how it goes. At first, it's going to feel boring. And I'm so serious with you. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. I've been through it twice already. It's going to feel very boring. You're going to want to, you might even cheat yourself and start, tapping into the socials. It might take like maybe a week or 2 or 3 for you to fully let it go. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. You might even feel lonely. You might feel like you're missing out on something, but I promise you're not. Only thing you're missing out on is some shade that somebody's trying to throw at you, or some evil energy, evil eye, monitoring spirit type stuff that is trying to hold you back. When you finally let go of the social for a set amount of time, I would say try to start with a month first, then 3 months, then 6 months, then a year, then 2-3 years, and then whatever. But when you finally actually disappear, you're going to feel a shift. You're going to start feeling grounded and calm, less anxious, really less anxious. You're going to also be more confident in your own decisions and more in tune with yourself. You realize that you don't actually need constant access to people, and they don't need access to you for you to feel validated. And that's when your self-trust gets stronger and you start to actually show that externally. There really is nothing to lose when you disappear, but it's a lot to gain. Let's be honest now. Most people aren't as invested in your life as you think. Maybe they want to use you for entertainment or for coffee table talk, but they're not really invested in your life because you don't mean that much to them. Your life doesn't affect them directly that much for them to really be invested. So if you go quiet and people fall off, they really were just seasonal people. If you go quiet and people get uncomfortable with that, that is not your responsibility, and they probably shouldn't have been in your life anyway. If you go quiet and people start watching from a distance, that'll be the confirmation that you need that, I don't know. Maybe they, So you don't lose real connections when you disappear. You just lose the distractions and the negative energy that you shouldn't have around you anyway. So how are you going to successfully disappear? Let's answer that. If you want to do this the right way, then you're going to do it this way. You're going to get clear on your focus. If you don't know what you're locking in for or what you're disappearing for, then it won't work. You need to reduce access. Okay? You don't need to announce anything. Just become less available to people. Don't even announce that you're disappearing. A lot of people be all over social media trying to announce that they're disappearing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, some people might even try to distract you from disappearing. They might say, girl, did you see that girl on your man page doing this and that? And she was doing this and that, liking all his pics and commenting, knowing that that's going to keep you from disappearing. So don't even announce that. Don't let that negative energy seep its way in. Don't let people know what you're doing at all. If you're in a season where you're disappearing and rebuilding yourself from the inside out, this is exactly why I created my 30-day glow up journal planner. It helps you stay focused, check in with yourself daily, and actually move with intention instead of just saying that you're locking in. It actually helps you to lock in. If you're serious about your next level, that journal will meet you there. It's linked in the description below. And now let's get back into the video. You're going to replace scrolling with some type of structure, routines, your journaling, some new habit tracking, habit stacking, workouts, learning something new, something that feeds your future and your plan to the reason why you're disappearing in the first place. Also, you need to keep receipts for yourself and not the internet. Move in silence, like I just told you, and let the results speak for the internet. Don't you speak a word. Set a personal check in date. For me, I operate off kind of like a every 3 month schedule. I don't really want to, go into detail on what I do because it's sacred. But every month, if you're operating off of if you're operating off a 3 month schedule, check in every month. See what's working and see what's not. That way you're not avoiding anything and you're being intentional with this isolation for your growth. And when you come back, when you re-emerge, you don't need to explain anything. You're not going to have to explain anything because people are going to see, feel, and even smell the difference. They're going to feel it. It's better when they feel it. They're going to feel it in how you speak now, how you move, how you address things, if you even address things. And they're going to definitely feel it in what you tolerate and in what you no longer chase. The best part is going to be that you won't even crave attention the way you used to because your life actually feels full now and you don't need the outside attention. You're doing stuff for you now, for your experiences and the quality of your life. So if you've been feeling the urge to go quiet and pull back and to stop explaining, listen to that urge. I love when they say the feminine urge to just disappear and get my life together and pop out this, and that. I'm not even studying the pop out part, but I definitely be having the feminine urge, the quiet urge, whatever type of urge you want to call it. I have that urge to just disappear. Just know that disappearing isn't you quitting or it isn't like a weakness. It's more so locking in with yourself. And when you come back, it's going to show the self-respect you have for yourself. We all know that you're choosing your future over comfortability. Protect your energy, lock in, and don't rush your re-emergence. Don't rush to pop back out. This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, evolving into womanhood where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. See you in the next one.